Hello, parents and family members. My name is Miss Howell. Unfortunately, I'm not able to be at back to school night tonight, so I wanted to leave you a little message from me, just giving you an overview about my math class. So your student is enrolled in my International Math 2 class, either period 2, 3, 4, or 5, because those are the periods when I teach International Math 2. And so we'll be talking about a little bit about what's going to be happening in our class for this year. First thing I wanted to highlight is at the top of this page, the only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. Watching someone else do it will not teach you exactly what to do. So in our class, we'll be doing a lot of math, working in groups, helping each other, discussions, to help us learn the mathematical concepts together. So we can start with the curriculum, I guess. It's down here at the bottom of this page. What we're going to be learning about in International Math 2 is a continuation from International Math 1. We're going to start with polynomial operations. We haven't started Unit 1 yet because we're doing what I call Unit 0 right now, which is review of concepts from Math 1 that are necessary to be able to do the work in Math 2. So we will be having a test on Friday on our first test on review, the review concepts only. So everything we're doing right now is review from Math 1. And then on next Monday, the 27th, I think it is, we will be starting our unit next Monday on polynomial operations. Then quadratic functions, quadratic expressions and equations, complex numbers and rational expressions, comparing functions, angles, triangles, and quadrilaterals, similarity, right triangle trigonometry, volume, circles and coordinate geometry, and probability. So those are our units for this year. Over here on the side, you see the percent scale for your students' grades in International Math 2. And we do not have Ds at Covina High School, so your student needs to earn a C in order to receive credit for the class. So your student has a copy of this document in their Google Classroom, as well as it having been posted for you on my classroom door tonight. So you can always ask your student to see the copy of it in Google Classroom as well. Going back up to the top, this little graph right here shows you how your students' work is weighted in order to determine their percentage grade. 20% of the work, only 20% of the grade is for things that are not assessments. So tests and quizzes that are assessments are 80% of the student's grade. The other 20% is in classwork, work on the computer, group work, anything we do in groups, that's 20%, and homework. So math, more than any other subject, seems to elicit strong emotions. So please encourage your child to have a growth mindset and to go over this quote with you about the growth mindset. Responsibility and preparation goes a long way to helping your student be successful in math. So there are some pointers here to help your student be successful. And a large part of it is you are responsible for your learning. You are responsible for the content you miss. Especially if your student is to miss school for any reason, please encourage them to see me right away and to look in Google Classroom to make sure that they take care of any missing work, because that is their responsibility. Also going down here towards the bottom, you have my contact information, the number for the school, and the Google Voice number in case you would need to leave me a message or send me an email in regards to any questions or concerns. And finally, I would like to end this video focusing on our math department's cell phone testing policy. Since 80% of your students' grade is focused on assessments, it's very important that everyone understands the cell phone testing policy. Students also have this in their Google Classroom. It's the math department policy that during a testing period, all electronic devices, cell phones, smartwatches, iPods, e-readers, tablets, and what have you, will need to be secured and put away. All backpacks and items will be placed around the perimeter of the classroom and may not be near your testing area. These electronic devices should not be in your possession, until all testing materials are collected and you've been instructed that testing is concluded. If this policy is violated, doesn't matter if the device is on or off, student will receive a 0 on that assessment, and it cannot be retaken. So students need to have their devices totally away from them during assessments. This is important because, as we just discussed, assessments are 80% of the grade. So please go over this policy with your student. Make sure they understand it. This Friday is going to be our first assessment, and when this policy will be in effect. If you have any questions, of course, contact me at any time. I'll go back to this where my contact information is, email, phone, and Google Voice number. And my job is to work with your student and work with you to see that they learn as much math and learn how to think mathematically as they become a better citizen through working together in our class. So have a great school year, and thank you for your attention.